Hello everyone, and welcome. It'll show the title. It's not gonna show the title. Welcome to Dark Cloud. This is gonna be a playthrough. First off, this is one of very, very few games. Here's our title. This is one of very few games that I have not played through, or at least seen all the way through on the channel. With the only exception before this, I believe, being Metal Arms. I believe every other game I've done, I've either seen the entire game or had played the entire game on my own. Maybe didn't see all of GTA. I don't remember. So this is gonna join a semi-exclusive club for the moment. That won't be exclusive for long. Many more of my games that I have planned are in this kind of situation. Some of them nearly completely blind. That'll be fun. But let's quit fucking around. Let's get started. There's also a genre I've never done, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm unsure how this is gonna go, but we're gonna find out. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with two moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is this game, thank God, has default names. Unlike Moon. Our main character here is Tone. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. To my knowledge, there's no voice acting in this game. I could be misremembering. I don't remember. I have played a little bit of this. I've played a couple hours. But if you're doing completionist on a game like this, it's like a 50-plus hour game. So I've seen relatively little. We are Tone. Oh boy. Dark Shrine. Did not remember if this game had a default name or not. I'm very happy it does. Gathered quite a few of them. Had a hard time finding dancers with the right qualifications. Look at them. Their dance of blood. Mixing the blood of witches with that of humans is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some problems. Problems? In order to procure good material, you do need adequate... I see. I'll pay you extra. That should solve your problem, huh? Yes, sir. Thank you. So when will it happen? Very soon, sir. Just enjoy the ceremony till it is time. is getting interesting. Right out the gate. Love to see it. Look at him go. This is good, like, ominous, foreboding music. Thanks, sir. Do you know the legend of the Dark Genie sealed in the urn? Of course. How much money do you think I put into acquiring this urn? Waiting for this for years. Now its legendary power is mine. "400 years ago, the Genie of Darkness appeared in the East. With its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see." Ominous. That's not great. So now is the time. Yes, sir. It seems so. I'm sure this will go great. Nothing bad will happen. What? This is the Genie? I didn't get to read all of that. Well, it's quite different than I imagined. Ancient Dark Genie, this is it? Why do we look like off-brand Sephiroth? Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. Oh, is that right? Whatever, fine. Yes, that's right. I've been eating for 400 years. And I have to eat something. Food, food, food. Got you. Huh? Catch. I was just playing Moon earlier, if that if that tells you anything. I know this isn't going up until like Moon is done, probably. Like I'm playing these two games at like the same time. Delicious. Well, at least we don't gotta pay him now. There's an upside. The two moons. Huh? How are you today? Tone, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Don't, my controller's dying. Crap. Tone, it's already started. Come on, let's go. See, I told you you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. Let me charge up this fucking controller. Whatever. Oh, she left you, Tone. Hurry up. We'll switch controllers if I have to. Slurp. We've got a bit of a festival going on. Uh-oh. Look at the insects swarm about. Start there. Big fucking lasers. Well, Tone. Yeah, because that's gonna help. That's gonna help, bud. And we've died. The end. See you guys next time. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey. Hey, listen. Who the fuck are you? I'm the Fairy King, the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one, something bad has happened. You don't fucking say! And blinded by greed, I've revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it, your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. Must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony. Probably thinking to use its demon power for war, without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power. And also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you, and we bless you with power. Get shoehorned into this adventure, nerd. Have a rock on your hand. There, surprised? That's called Atlamilia. Cannot say that word. Atlamilia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes in a moment. Get flashbanged, idiot. Do you know where this is? It's no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by the genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. Probably blown to different places around the world. Probably thinks everything is destroyed, but you must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in the Atla, using that Atla Milia, and bring them back. And you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. Maybe even able to create a better world than before. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Ah well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Good luck! Figure it out. So long! Flower. Tone, can you hear them? Should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of Earth. They are all calling for your help. Tone, you'll probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now Tone, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Rune Village. Was a fairly long intro to get to the game here. But we're here. Oh god, I forgot that's how the camera works. Oh lord. Alrighty. Hey Chief. Ah, Tone, you are alive. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. Never dreamt this would happen. One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Tone? I feel so helpless. I, the mayor of the village, can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now? The only thing we can do is get help from the guardian of Narune Village, Dran. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us for sure. I have a favor to ask, Tone. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dran what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. Maybe imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. This is the cave key. Cave key acquired. Put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Good luck. Spiky bugs coming out. Prickly acquired. I don't think I found that the first time I played this. Bed, bathtub. That's what that looks like. Or is it like a crib? Don't know. I choose to believe it's a bathtub because that's much funnier. Alright. Okay, that just does pause. Let's start with our weapons. We start with a dagger, and that's it. You'll notice we have repair powder and power-up powder. We'll discuss those a little bit later. We currently have no allies. It's just us. What items do we have on hand? We can have some active items. The key, tasty water. Nearly quenches thirst. Bread. Eating it recovers health a little bit. 1 repair powder. 1 escape powder. Having this allows an escape from dungeon with command. A prickly, painful looking fishing bait. And an antidote drink. We have a dagger and 0 attachments. Let's put water and bread in our active item slots. So, I'll put the antidote drink there as well. Just rearrange our inventory a little bit. We do have limited inventory space, unfortunately. So let's just head in the cave. Not much else we can do. Big keyhole. Use item with square. Divine Beast Cave. I gotta remember how to play this game now. Select floor to be explored. We're gonna start on B1 because that is our only option. It's a kind of a big dagger, but alright. Guess that counts. Hey there. Why are you in the cave? It's for real this time, Tone. From here on, you will be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched Divine Beast's cave and find Duran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. For the Divine Beast Cave, Duran's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you'll just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transfer your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the mind connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The No Rene Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next, it's on to weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their WHP, weapon HP. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on the dagger you have on you, so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, where it protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atla Milia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now Tone, show me your true ability on this quest. Gonna have a slightly longer episode here to start, just because, yeah, half an hour of story and tutorial. Shit. I don't need water. Okay. So this is... Well, we don't have the key for that. I might need to fuck around with the camera sensitivity because, oh boy. Well, I unfortunately found out that, square is the currently selected item, so I just wasted that water, which is unfortunate. Ah, brick. Can I mess about with that real fast? Options. Display density. Nope. Okay. There's our bone key to go open that door. Fire acquired. Magical power +1 acquired. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that on the empty so I don't accidentally use anything else. Llama acquired. You know, as you do. Sometimes you acquire a llama. Fence acquired. Okay, let's head. Okay, so that's our gate. The next floor. Oh, shit. So we can lock on. Oh, good, there's a move the camera behind you button. We can lock on to enemies with circle. Attack with X. And we're fucking poisoned. Let's use our cure there. Here we have a, like, I guess hot spring is the best thing I can think to describe it as. Entering it will allow us to regenerate both our health and our water meter. That is why I was slightly concerned about using the water, but it's fine. It doesn't go down too quickly in here. We have a big old chest. It's locked. Forcing it open may activate a trap. We could give up. If we had a treasure chest key, we could use it. Or we can force it open by guessing the trap. We're gonna give up for the moment because there's a thing in here. The sphere. Acquired the river. As you do. Well, some of these early game enemies you can just kind of spam, it seems, which is nice. Don't really got to think about it too hard. Garrett. Our weapon health is getting kind of low though, so we're gonna want to be careful. Now, a thing about dungeons. I know this is how it works in the sequel, and I'm relatively sure this is how it works in this game as well. Dungeon floors are randomly generated. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure. They definitely are in Dark Cloud 2. Dark Chronicle if you're in PAL region. Lamp. And I'm pretty sure they are in this game too. But I am not 100% sure. Macho's house acquired. Based on how kind of weird it's generated. The tram with rusty wheels. Use an item. I don't think we have the item to use that, unfortunately. Unless we find it. Circle? I don't know if I want to know what that does. I got hit again. Because the ABS is full, you can upgrade it. Let's do. That will turn it into a dagger +1. That does not give it more weapon health, so we're gonna use our singular repair powder already. So now our weapon is going to do more damage. There's another hot spring here. This floor is huge. I expected small for the first dungeon. I did not remember shit being this big right out the gate. Not going to complain though. Macho acquired. Well, good thing we found his house. Okay, it really wants me to kill this cape at first. Okay. Got some chests. Yeah. Magical crystal acquired. If I remember correctly, that will show where everything is on the map, and just not. Oh, and there's our map. Yeah, I believe the magical crystal is our compass, and the map will obviously fill in the rest of the map. Really funny that we got those two as our last two items. Not gonna be the only time that happens. Trees acquired. Not gonna be the only time that happens in this godforsaken playthrough. Oh. Stamina. I don't know what that does for us. Weapon recharge. Weapon speed recharge faster. Unsure. So we don't have the thing to do the question mark there, unfortunately. I'm not sure what does that. Before we move on to the next floor, I'm not actually sure we should move on to the next floor, though. There's this big-ass chest in here. We didn't find a key for it, but let's just try. I'm gonna guess early game chest. Granted, it's probably completely randomized. This is gonna be a curse. It was poison. Ow. Is it still poison? Success. Ooh. Chris knife. Interesting. And we're poisoned. Does this heal poison? No, but it will keep healing us, which is something. Since we found another weapon, I think we're actually gonna keep going. We'll go do another floor. Once this poison leaves my body. Provided it even does. I actually don't know if it will. Yeah, I don't think it's going away. Ah, piss. Okay. Maybe it will between floors. Probably not. Alright. We did also use our only repair powder. So let's leave the dungeon. We don't have any repair powder. We used our water. So let's go get more supplies from the chief. And we can also start placing down the things we got. Huh. Haha, seems like you finally came back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The beast is sealed inside Atla, released by touching the Atla with your left hand, with the power of Atla Milla. No second eye that time. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atla Millia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between dungeon and ground level, you can restore the Earth to its original form. That's your mission as the one who is granted the power of Atla Millia. Now, let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go to edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Oh yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. Book. Manual acquired. It's a guide for using Alamilia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I leave this world's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. So long. Good luck, child. Rebuild the entire world. Well, let's have a look-see. So here we have gotten Macho's house, which we can, in fact, place down. Let's put you relatively close to the chiefs. We've also found Llama, as well as Macho. A little powerhouse. Unsure. This is... Oh, we found our llama. Hell yeah. And we have some trees, some road, some river. We'll muck about with that later. But by completing things, we get chests. Adventure Day 1, Dusks. I forgot that time is a mechanic in this. I don't think it really matters. Got some water. Always nice. Since we also got Macho, let's go talk to them. Ah, Tone, I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. Alright, well, that's all he has to say. Let's go talk to the chief again. Although I would like repair powder, please. Now our only hope is Dran. This time even Tran's windmill, where Tran's magic power dwells, is destroyed. Some items you'll be needing in your bag. Okay. Did he? Okay, since we acquired a tasty water, we didn't get a second one. But we did get another antidote and another repair powder. So that's good. Let's put those in their place. And we did get a weapon, crystal knife. Let's take a look at that. So our current weapon, we'll talk about weapon elements later. because this is a whole thing. Currently, this has no attachments, but we found some attachments. We're not gonna muck about with this quite yet. As you can see, our dagger +1 has an attack of 7. I don't know how else to look like more specifically at it. Whereas this crystal knife we found has an attack of 12. It also has slightly higher weapon HP. So pretty solid first weapon to find. We'll probably want to keep upgrading our dagger. That is going to be our kind of backup should our other items break. This has been going on kind of long. So, next time on Dark Cloud, we're going to head back into the cave and hopefully see the end of it and get on with more story. See you then.